Well, how's about that for a start to the season? 4-1 at Bramall Lane. Who predicted Bristol City to be going up this season? Not many, but a few more are following that. Welcome back to a brand new season on Where Robin's Walking. If you're coming across the channel for the first time, you are very welcome. It's 20 minutes weekly chat of all things Bristol City, looking at the best and the worst of the tweets, the head losses, and getting these guys' views on everything that's going on at the club. Delighted to be joined by up-and-coming journalists Ethan Scott and Ben Wood, and a bit longer in the tooth supporting the city. We've got Suts and Liam Royalty on Twitter themselves, so we are delighted to have you along with us. Wow, well, what do we say about that, Ethan? Was that on your coupon?
Mate, I'm on cloud nine. It was genuinely possibly one of the greatest games I've seen in my tenure supporting City. I did not expect to come away with a point, let alone three, and an outstanding performance. So yeah, chuffed to bits.
Absolutely. I mean, this tweeter, Tom Cuff, says, I haven't been blown away by a City performance like this for a very, very long time. Ben, you're quite young to supporting City as well. Does that go down as one of your best games?
I think it's the best result I've ever seen in my time. Just to go away from home to a team that, I mean, one of the favourites clearly to go up. I think to win in such style as well. 4-1 is such a resounding win. So it just has to be the best performance, best result I've ever seen. The full performance was really good, but in terms of the actual result, I think unbelievable.
Good. Coming up on this episode, we're going to be asking, is Scott Twine the best dead ball taker in the world? Some are suggesting. We'll also get views on the new goalkeeper and talk about Struder Ball. Let's get Liam's view on it as well. Liam, you took your kids. You drove all the way there, all the way back. I bet that drive back was sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot sweeter after a 4-1 win. Just like Ethan said, didn't expect it. I called 2-1 before the game, but wasn't sure which way that was going to swing. So yeah, I think tactically we were spot on yesterday. I think the key difference to watching how we were yesterday and to what the old man, I'm not going to say his name, did, is when we won the ball, the transition. I mean, look at McCory's goal. It was 4 passes. We were in, we score. If last season we'd have had 20 passes around the back, they'd have got set, and then we struggled breaking down. Yesterday, tactically, Struber got it absolutely spot on. Let him have the ball. For me, it's the way they had to keep having Starmer and O'Hare just dropping deeper to pick the ball up, just nullified any threat. Yes, they had chances. They're going to get chances. But at the end of the day, they can have 78% of the possession and we can have 4 goals and win the game. So yeah, that drive home was definitely a smiling one, is what I can say. All 4 kids were happy with it as well, so all good.
Bro, we'll get on to Scott Twine in a second, Suts, but we also need to mention this little combination of him alongside Memehti and of course Riis as well. That's looking like an effective trio. I mean, it's one game, but yeah, what did you make of the partnership that's already developing nicely?
Well, like you said, it's just one game, so we can't get too carried away. But it was, I mean, massively encouraging and really, really, really brilliant how they did all link up. The play looked sharp. We were moving the ball quickly. Like we said, like Liam said, our transition play was swift. Then Riis was making those runs down the wide channels, causing them havoc, and then getting players, runners in the box. And admittedly, they made a few mistakes and it's sort of their own downfall, but we just looked sharper than them. We look better organised, better tactically, all around the pitch.
Cheers for that. So, all right. Scott Twine took all the interviews. Then Ethan after the game. Is he the best dead ball specialist? First of all, in the championship, I think we'll all nod to that. But is he the best dead ball specialist in the world?
Well, I mean, if we talk championship first, I think definitely. I think he's just insane, and you always fancy him. I think that's really rare when you find a player that good at free kicks. And then in terms of the world, you have to look into the stats, and they speak for themselves. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Let's be frank, though. Anyone can answer this one. there's been some City fans that over the summer have said they wouldn't mind if Twine was sold. I think it's fair to say some of you might have had that view as well. Ben, come in anyone. What about his all-round contribution to City games? I mean, good free kicks, but is he somebody you can rely on over a 46 game season to put it in?
I think
if you looked at his stat, go on. Sorry.
I think yesterday that's the best game I've seen him playing a City shirt.
Sure.
He was all over the place yesterday, which was what we want to see. Not just him as well. I'm very quick to get on Mehmeti's back about being frustrating and wasteful. But yesterday, him and Twine together in those 2 10s, they were like little Duracell bunnies. I'm not surprised Twine went down with cramp in the end and had to come off. But that's what I want to see from Twine. I don't want to see the thing that I find most infuriating with him is when he dives, gets a slight tackle touch when he's trying to get tackled, and he throws himself on the floor, and then he's running after the ref and moaning.
He did that yesterday.
I think that's why a lot of City fans
as well, where he fell over a little bit. But before the free kick, he tried to buy a foul, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Well. And I think that's why a lot of City fans get on his back because of that. If he got rid of that out of his game and played like he did yesterday, I think a lot of City fans would sway the other way and say he's a massive part of the team. But I will hold my hands up and I will say yesterday it's the best I've seen him play in a City shirt. I thought he was superb.
I think we have to say it's a confidence thing with him as well, and also the role he was being asked to play under Manning. He wasn't in his best position. He wasn't given the freedom to play the role that he likes to play, and I think that frustration was coming through in just his antics, shall we say, on the pitch. He wasn't fully fit. So I think, well, I mean, certainly when you look at the players and you look at the smiles on them and the camaraderie, Struber's got them going from word go, hasn't he? And they're loving it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Liam Manning made 5 subs yesterday, by the way, for Norwich. I can't remember.
Yeah, probably on 60 minutes.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, the first one was on an hour's time. So
yeah, standard.
Old habits die hard.
Okay. Right, let's talk about another player. Shall we then? Ben, you take this one. This one for us. Yeah. Radek Vita. I hope I've said that right. Maybe not, but you can correct me if not. Talk to me about what we know about him and how impressive was he?
Yeah, no, it looks like he could be the real deal for us in goal. I think the height is a massive thing. It's at the moment he seems reliable. So I think with Max O'Leary, we've always been a bit unsure about what he's going to do. He's obviously got a mistake in him with his kicking. But yeah, Vitek, he looks like the real deal. It's obviously we've got him on loan from Man United, so only for the season at the moment. But the way he's going right now, he looks like he's definitely going to be. It's going to be interesting when O'Leary comes back from injury. To be fair, what's going on there? I think we've got obviously with Lumley as well. We've got a strange little mix of goalies going on, but at the moment you can't not play Vitek from what we've seen so far in his 2 games.
Ethan, you impressed?
The only thing I can add to that is his loan deal has a recall option in January. So O'Leary, I think they've said 3 to 4 months. So if we say 4 months, O'Leary comes back in November, does he come straight back in? I honestly think if Vitek's having a stormer, I think United will call him back in January.
Yeah,
I really do. If he's playing really well and they're struggling, I think they'll recall him. So if we can, I did see someone joke. I don't know if you guys saw it. Someone jokingly tweeted, "We should get a crowdfund together and sign him." As a favour from the fans. But yesterday he was superb. He was another one of our star players yesterday, and he's a giant as well. I was watching him wrapping his hands around the crossbar without even jumping.
Do you know, the thing that really impressed me is just how he commanded his area. He was coming out. He's confident with the ball at his feet. He was going up for crosses, which O'Leary struggles to come for. He was just really commanding. He was there with his defenders, and I think that just oozes confidence into your defence. If you've got a keeper back there that is like that, and is confident, and you're confident in him. His handling the ball was brilliant, and he pulled off some absolute storming saves as well. I know it's only 1 game, and obviously he wants to impress, but he's definitely a fan's favourite already.
Yeah, and just to add to that, they obviously brought Jack Robinson on towards the end, and he's got a hell of a long throw on him. Now he's throwing these balls in the air, and Vitek's just stood there going, "I'll have that, thank you very much," and just catching it before anyone's anywhere near it. So he's got an aura about him. He's just oozes confidence, a bit of arrogance as well, which I love. I absolutely love it.
Over the coming weeks, thank you all for that. We'll be analysing also all the new signings, and next week we'll focus on what new signings need to happen. Plus, what do we think of the kits? We'll look at that next week, and talk about Charlton, of course, next week, as you guys get the first visit of Charlton. Ethan, I mean, what do you make of their plight and their return to the league? Do you expect this as be straightforward 3 points on Saturday?
Nah, definitely not. But I look at every single game in the Championship, and you just cannot underestimate any opponent. You've seen this weekend, anything can happen in this league. They've gone about their business quite quietly. Obviously, looked at a lot of Luton players as well. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, they'll come over full of confidence after an impressive result on the weekend. So we just got to match that and hopefully do them again.
Yeah, get ready for Nathan Jones skipping down the touchline, giving it all. We'll review that, of course, next week. Finally, this week, we want to ask you if your predictions as to where Bristol City will finish, if that's all right. We haven't really seen many pundits put you guys in the top 6. Ben, does that bother you, or would you prefer to be that underdog that no one really
I
thinks
think
about?
it's nice to be the underdog, really. We don't want people saying we're going to be 4th, 5th, and then kind of fall off. I think that worked in our favour last year, so we kind of crept in out of nowhere. So yeah, if anyone's going to be left alone, and then we can just sneak in there again. That's the plan.
All right, so we'll get your league positions in a minute. First of all, I'm going to give you each a couple of teams. You tell me whether you think you'll finish higher or lower than the team that I give you, if you're ready to start. Liam, we'll start with you. Coventry, please.
Higher.
So you get Norwich.
Higher.
Ethan, Birmingham City.
Higher.
Okay. Ben, Ipswich.
Ooh, I think they're going to underperform, so I'm still going to go higher.
Okay, right.
We're winning the league.
You're going to say, yeah.
That must be first then.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. Let's go around one more time. Let's see if we can find something to beat you. Liam, let's go Wrexham.
Higher.
Yeah. Southampton.
Lower.
Okay, finally. Okay. Ethan, QPR.
Higher.
And Ben, Leicester City.
Lower.
Okay, we've got 2 there. All right, not so bad. Well, let's work out our average positions then. Give us your numbers where you're going to finish the season, and of course we will look back at this in May and see who was spot on. Liam, what do you reckon? No one's allowed to say 12th, by the way. 12th is banned.
I think anywhere. I think after last season, I think anywhere 6th to 10th would be lovely. I think that's what we should be aiming for. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and say 8th.
Okay. So it's...
Well, being that person that did actually back us at the start of last season to finish in the top 6, I think I was the only person in the world. I actually think we'll have secured playoff spot earlier than the last game this season. I'm going 5th.
Whoa, okay, let's go. Okay, Ethan, any higher than 5th?
So I've been saying 11th for a long time. And then obviously the last few games of pre-season look really appealing. Sheffield United away is clearly one to remember. So I'm bumping us up. We'll just miss out, in my opinion, just 7th.
Okay. Ben?
I think the Championship's going to be a bit of a higher standard this year. I think there's a few teams, the likes of Birmingham, that are going to be obviously fighting a bit more. So I'm going to put us 9th, but I still think 9th will be it would mean that we'd have a good season. Almost.
Just the old fart then that's full of optimism as usual.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments. Also, next week we're going to be looking at the home and away kits and getting these guys' opinions on it. I've got to say I love the goalkeeper kits. I think it's special. But let us know your thoughts. Some people have said the away kit is not to their taste this season, but let us know your thoughts. We'll read some of these.
We haven't got an away kit yet. We haven't got an away kit yet.
Okay, that's why then, right? We'll hopefully have an away kit by this time next week. Brilliant. Let us know in the comments what you think of all the kits we've seen so far, and we will see you next week. Do drop us a quick subscribe and a quick like. Who needs another Bristol City podcast? We know there's tons already out there, but this is 20 minutes of weekly irreverent chat. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good week, fellas. Enjoy the Charlton game and the League Cup as well. We'll talk about that next week. See you then.
Cheers.